What is up, y'all? It's your girl Naya. We are here for another video.
I can't wait till you come over. I'm not sober, so you know how it's about to go. 'Cause I like to fuck when I'm drunk. I like to suck.
If you are new, my name is Naya Lee, and what is good? I hope your day, evening, night is good. If you're a returner, you know what the zeal is me. So you guys, I'm not gonna lie, today I had an emotionally draining day, and so I'm gonna do something that's really relaxing to me. And I also needed YouTube content, so I was like, why not just combine the two together? I like doing both. So tonight for dinner, I'm cooking my southern chicken and dumpling soup because it's so freezing outside here, and then I'm making cast iron skillet cornbread, so I'm really excited for that. It's gonna be super good. I really am gonna be talking a lot during the video. I don't have much to say, so let's get into it.
Yo, y'all don't understand how excited I am for this video. I've never done a kind of video like this, like at all, where I just sit and like talk, but I'm finna do it because this is something that I actually really care about, and I feel like it's something that I want to talk about. And I felt like if I like actually like talked as I was doing the video, like I wouldn't be able to talk about everything that I wanted to talk about. So what made me even want to do this video is I just had a whole situation where I decided to cut somebody off for my growth. Like I noticed, or I just realized more than noticed, that for the next steps of my journey to get to where I want to be, even though I really wanted that person in my life, I couldn't have them in my life anymore because I would never be able to be the woman that I wanted to grow to be if I had them in my life. So I cut them off, and then I didn't do it in the right way. I'm not gonna lie, because I always try to be as honest as I possibly can be when it comes to situations, and I could have done it a better way. Like, I'm just gonna be real with y'all. I blocked this person and I didn't even say anything, just because I'm kind of the person where it's like, if I do something, I'm going to do it, and I don't want to talk myself out of it or anything like that. And I'm really the type to do that. And so I just did it and I left it alone. And yeah, the person ended up still getting in contact with me and made a comment basically saying how I didn't grow, how in all the months that, okay, that's not even the point, but how I haven't grown. And so I just was thinking, and that's what made me really want to do this topic. I actually filmed this the night that this person told me that, because I really just, one, cooking for me is healing, and two, it's just the topic of growth. And it was just very interesting how somebody who didn't talk to me every day and saw the growth that I was making every single day can make a statement like that. And old me would have took that statement and internalized it, because when I grew up, my dad taught me, like, what people think about you is the truth, and you should always believe what everybody thinks about you. So I literally would have took it and ran with it. But as the person said it, I realized it's based off of interpretation. Like, that statement was based off of their interpretation of my growth, and my growth isn't for anybody but myself. And in my 20s, I just feel like as I'm growing, I'm kind of having phases where I'm people pleasing, or I'm trying to be the bigger and better person because I feel like it's the right thing to do. Basically, I'm doing things for other people, or what I feel is like the greater good of the situation. But I'm starting to realize I need to do those things because I want to do them, and not because I feel like it's what I'm supposed to do or it's what I have to do. And one thing that I'm starting to really incorporate into my life is I'm working every single day to become the woman that I want to be, because I used to always say, like, oh my gosh, like, I want to be like this when I'm older. I want to be like this. Like, I want to be very professional. I want to be very educated, like, in terms of, like, business and things like that, things that I wasn't taught in, like, regular school or what I studied in college. And as I'm realizing, as I'm growing up, or even like, I want to be more patient. That was one of my biggest things, is like, I'm such not a patient person. And so I was just like, okay, those are things that I want to do and I want to be, and characteristics that I want to have. And I started realizing is that to become the person you want to be in the future, you have to make those conscious decisions every single day until you subconsciously are doing them and you're that person, and that's your identity. And I'm reading this book called, why did I say book like that? Ew. I'm reading this book. Why do I keep doing that, y'all? Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm reading this book called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, and it's basically explaining how we keep ourselves in certain situations because we're comfortable with them, and within that comfort we find our identity. And it's just like, I want to identify as a caterpillar. Like, I put in my poem on TikTok that probably brought you to this video. If it didn't, I'll add in the description so you know what video I'm talking about. But I added to my poem about how if we literally let caterpillars, we're like, okay, cool, caterpillars turn into butterflies, but it takes time. But when it comes to us as a person, we expect it overnight. And I'm saying that like me too. Like, I am such an impatient person. And I told myself, no, stop calling yourself impatient. You're not impatient. That's just a characteristic that you kind of have trouble with. Like, but you're not an impatient person. You're anything and everything that you want to be. And no, this video is not about that person or to bring hate to that person or any negative energy at all. It actually just made me realize how far I've came, like, within myself, just because, one, I've reacted so differently to that situation, and two, it just made me reflect and further find ways to help me grow and do the things more that I want to do. And so it's just like, you know, when you have that person where you know it's love and it'll always be love, but you just can't have them in your life because, not because it's anything wrong with them, but maybe you just have a negative attachment to them. Like, for instance, for me, this person was a crutch. I'm being real. This person was a crutch for me for a long time because I was very emotionally tied to this person. But when I'm to be the boss bad bitty that I want to be in the future, I can't have no crutch. I can't, you know, like, bad bitties walk on their own. They stand and model walk on their own. So I had to do that. And it's not that I want this person out of my life forever. It's just until I become who I wanted to become. You know, like, you have to make tough decisions to become who you want to become. Nobody can track your growth but you. Nobody can tell you who you are but you. So be who you aspire and dream to be every single day. Find what makes you you. And if you don't like it, just change it. That's what I'm learning. Everything I don't like about myself, I could change. But it comes with patience. And as the most impatient person or used to be impatient person ever can tell you, you can do it. Patience is not that hard. And once you realize how, like, much patience you've grown to have, you're like, dang, I did not notice that, or I didn't even think I would have this much patience at this point. I'm so glad I was able to do this kind of video with y'all. I literally feel like I'm sitting here talking with a group of friends. So let me know if you guys will want to see a video like this again, because it's definitely fun. I definitely want to do it. And it doesn't only have to be with cooking. I just happen to enjoy it. But now we on to the taste test. So we are all done, and these are the final products are looking. Yum. Look at how hot it is, y'all. Let's see what it's tasting like, because that is the question of the year. Okay, Maya, I need you to try it with me on my video since you happen
It's really hot. Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
It's hot. The noodles is good. It's spicy.
Okay, now we're trying some of the cornbread. Bomb. Way thinner than I thought. So next time, cast iron, 2 things with Jiffy. But it's good. Comment down below if you like these kind of videos. I really like doing it. It was fun, therapeutic, whatnot. I hope you guys like it. Let me know if you try the recipe and if it's good, if it's busting you, because it busts me. But don't forget to follow all my socials. Show me love on all of them. Have a good day, night, whatever you watching this at. Bye.